red flag warning, which means don't burn anything. We've been talking about this the past several weeks now. On top of that, we have a wind advisory, active alerts in parts of western North Carolina. On top of that, we also got frost advisory. So lots happening, right? In the upstate, not underneath that red flag warning. I want to go ahead and mention that, but also just means, hey, make sure you're being careful. We have the same low relative humidity values, gusty winds into parts of the area today. We are going to be a little bit cooler outside. We need some rain though. Low 30s into Asheville this morning. 46 into Greenville, 37 Lawrence and Union, 38 Anderson. Let's show you the next 12 hours as we are going to be in the low 60s, mid 60s there by your lunch hour. Bit of a breezy afternoon ahead of us with sustained winds around 10 to 15, gust up to 20, 25. And here we are in the next 12 hours into the mountains with wall-to-wall sunshine outside, mid 60s by 6 o'clock. And then as we go into tomorrow, slowly cranking up the heat. We're 80s by the second half of the week with rain on the way. I know we need it. Coming up, I'll map it out for you and tell you when that could happen and potentially how much we could see. Leah.
Hey Grace, and a good Monday morning if you're waking up with us. We're taking a live look over by Pelham Road right now, I-85. Northbound lanes heading your way, southbound lanes heading away from you. So this is always a good road that I use to gauge, right? Because when things are moving well on this stretch of I-85, things tend to be looking pretty good all across our area, and that rings true. So let's go ahead and take a look at our map here. We are going to be a little proactive heading into Anderson County now along I-85. Road closure I want to flag for you guys beginning today at 8:30. So you got a couple hours. If you are heading out the door, you will be missing it. It is expected to close around noon on Wednesday, barring any bad weather or delays. But again, just a tiny little stretch there coming off of Main Street, Highway 8 over there in the city of Pelzer. But one thing to flag for your Monday morning, taking a wide look at our drive times all across the area, things really looking good. I was tracking just minutes ago. This was in the yellow. Now it's in the green. This is right over by Anderson. A little bit of construction on I-85 North causing a right lane closure. So one thing to make sure you kind of take a little bit of time to give yourself time to slow down.
As of right now, live Super Doppler for satellite and radar. We're staying dry. We need the rain across the area coming up. Skycam Network Peace Center. Taking a look outside right now before sunrise. We are in the mid 40s. Bit of a cooler start, right? Compared to yesterday. I'll show you that number in just a moment, but potentially some patchy frost in parts of Asheville. Hendersonville as well, Rutherford, Tim. You guys are a little bit cooler out there. I mean, 30 degrees, right? Compared to the 90s we were seeing last week. 46 and Greenville this morning, mid to upper 30s in Spartanburg. Now let's go ahead and turn down the heat. It's a little bit cooler out there, about a 30-degree drop in Spartanburg than we were just 24 hours ago. So go ahead and grab that jacket. It is going to be cold outside. About 11-degree drop into Asheville. We're 30s into Abbeville and Greenwood. As for wind speeds right now, really not getting that just yet. A little bit lower than about 5 miles per hour, but that will change into the afternoon as we potentially could be dealing with some intense winds later, about gusts up to 20 miles per hour out there today. Here we are, wall-to-wall sunshine as the sun's beginning to rise. We are going to warm up. Highs are going to be in the mid-70s outside by 4, by 7 as well. Same deal, low 70s into Asheville today. Same thing, you're waking up in the mid-30s. Patchy frost, believe it or not, we're talking about that frost advisory in parts of western North Carolina. Next 12 hours, once again, by 4, 64 degrees is about as warm as we're going to be. On top of that, we have been so dry, low relative humidity values as well. We actually do have a red flag warning in parts of Georgia, not in the upstate and western North Carolina, but hey, breezy conditions and extreme drought. You see we're within that. Exceptional drought in parts of southern Georgia. Overall, we're going to be dealing with that risk each and every day of potentially fire danger. I want to go ahead and let you be aware of that. We got some rain though on the way. That could help us out in just a moment as we're going to be in the mid to upper 40s there. Greenville, Spartanburg, overnight tonight, 38 into Asheville. So still on the cooler side of things. Don't worry, we are going to warm up tomorrow afternoon. Highs are going to be back in the mid 70s. Only cranking up the heat further from that. We're back in the mid 80s by Friday if you need that warmer weather for your plans. And then all eyes are on this weekend. Potentially, finally, some relief, right? We need a lot more rain than this, but we'll take every little bit that counts into Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, the timing, of course, is your weekend. Saturday and Sunday, we got some rain on the way for us. Let's go and talk about the 4-day though. No impact days in the next several days as we are going to be quiet. Just going to be a little bit warmer out there. By Wednesday, Thursday, we're back into the mid-80s outside. Going to continue
up to compete in the 2026 VEX Robotics World Championship this week.
That's right, exciting. And I got to learn more about some of those minds behind the mechanics. Let's take a look. Just absolutely love the suit. I think next time I'm gonna come in one of those, and I love the name Wubbaduck. I enjoyed saying that multiple times. It's great.
I know, I should have known the suit was going to be like a preview of what to expect throughout the package. But also, you have to have an incredible amount of discipline and focus to do this. So.
Yes, brilliant and fashionable.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Kudos to them. The VEX Robotics World Championship begins tomorrow, April 21st, and runs until the 24th. Great job, Leah.
just the warm-up, right? You see a lot of colors behind me. Active alerts. What does that mean? Well, we have a frost advisory for parts of western North Carolina. To our south and to our west, parts of Georgia underneath a red flag warning. So we're going to be breezy today, a little bit cooler, and yes, very, very dry out there, low relative humidity values. Kind of wiping that all away, giving you a look of satellite and radar. No clouds, no rain. We're all dealing with sunshine today, but yeah, just a little bit on the cooler side of things. 35 degrees into Asheville, potentially some patchy frost this morning, and same thing for us tonight into tomorrow morning as well. Mid-40s into Greenville, 37 there, Spartanburg, Anderson, and Lawrence. Here's your next 12 hours as we are going to warm up today, a bit breezy at times. We're going to be dealing with, by noon, mid-60s expected, low 70s by 3 o'clock. So kind of right where we need to be, maybe a couple of degrees cooler, but overall, sunshine outside, it's going to feel nice. A lot cooler than we have been. Maybe a nice break from that intense heat we did see just a few days ago. 60s by noon at parts of western North Carolina, mid-60s by 3 and 6 o'clock. And then as we get a bit closer into the rest of your afternoon into tomorrow, slowly cranking up the heat. Mid-80s return for us by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We got some rain on the way to help us out with extreme drought across the area coming up. I'll give you an idea of how much rain we could see and the timing of that.
And a good Monday morning. We're going to go ahead and just take a tour, lay of the land here, starting off here in Spartanburg County, right over by BMW. Things really looking good. You can see those northbound, southbound lanes. Southbound lanes are coming your way. Northbound lanes, you're seeing those taillights, no brake lights, and that's what we want to see. Even as we head into Pelham Road, it's really busy right now as we head into our 6:30 hour. Things are looking good and clear. So we're going to get a little proactive here. Continuing into Anderson County here as we travel down I-85. This is along Main Street. We're going to be seeing a road closure beginning today at 8:30 Murray Street right there. It's that little tiny stretch, but hey, it might be impacting your morning commute. It is a complete shutdown. It will be detoured and marked with some signage. So just make sure you're taking it nice and slow. If that is part of your morning commute, maybe you give yourself a couple extra minutes. Again, it's a short stretch, but just something I want you to be aware of. Another thing I am tracking over in Anderson County, this stretch of construction, I-85 northbound lanes. Right lanes are closed between mile marker 17 and Clemson Boulevard. A little bit of slowdown happening. Not right now. It doesn't seem that those speeds are reduced, but throughout the morning, we've kind of been watching that ebb and flow. One thing that has been consistent.
After they were shot at Triangle Town Center in Raleigh, North Carolina, officers say the victims were connected and no bystanders were shot. On Friday, Raleigh police say two groups yelled. Trump says U.S. forces hit and seized an Iranian flagged cargo ship that allegedly attempted to breach a U.S. naval blockade. The incident underscores how fragile the ceasefire remains, with both sides accusing the other of violations. NBC's Bafta Yamam shows us what this could mean for peace negotiations. Police say he was the father of the 7 children he shot and killed. 2 women survived.